From the very start to today, through all society's changes, it has always been actively involved in caring people who have made Hollywood Central so strong and such an important landmark in our city.
In the 1920s, our school was called Hollywood Public School because it was the only school in Hollywood. Joseph Young, the man who started Hollywood, persuaded people to move to our city by sending the brochures that advertised, "Come to Hollywood, we have a school."
Schooling started in a dining room at a family's home. When more and more students started moving to the area, the school became a series of blue and white tents.
Eventually, students were taught in a two-story house on Madison Street, just on the next block. The house is still there today.
In 1925, students attended the first school building that occupied one block on this location. It had 10 classrooms and more were added the following year. Wilbur Gooch was the first principal. Miss McNichol, for whom McNichol Middle School is named, was a teacher at Hollywood Central during the 1920s.
In 1926, there was a very powerful hurricane that destroyed much of Hollywood and damaged the school building.
Our school continued to thrive, even during the Great Depression of the 1930s and World War II. School ran from about 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and students had 2 recess periods. After lunch, the students could go out to recess or dance the jitterbug in the auditorium.
As the city of Hollywood expanded to Hollywood Hills and West Hollywood, the name of the school was changed to Hollywood Central.
Before the 1960s, black students were segregated and had to go to schools that were separate from white students. Black students had to go to Dania Liberia School, which is now known as Attucks Middle School.
Integration of black and white students at Hollywood Central began in the early 1970s.
In 1968, there was a fire that burned down the school. It happened over Labor Day weekend. Miss Mackenzie, our music teacher, who has been teaching at ATE since 1959, remembers seeing the smoke from the fire while driving over I-95. The next morning, news of the fire was the headline in the local newspaper.
While a new school was being built, Hollywood Central was held at Colbert Elementary for a few months, then in Peebles at Jefferson Park for a year.
A new school building was erected in the same place as the first. It was an open school, meaning that there were no walls between classrooms.
About 25 years later, in 1995, the updated building that we now call home was built. This is the third Hollywood Central building.
It has a Performing Arts Center attached. That is ours, in partnership with the City of Hollywood. Next year, we plan to learn and share more about our school and community with those who have been involved with Hollywood Central over the years.